Testing, testing. Can you hear? No? Okay. Sounds good in here, it's not. Can't hear it.
that on? Oh, sorry, there we go. Good morning and welcome to White River Buddhist Temple's monthly memorial service, our Shotsuki Hoyo service. Our service will start today with Sambu Jo on page 22, followed by Jusei on page 23. And during the recitation of Jusei, as names are read, Shotsuki families may come up to offer incense or oshoko.
Can I have everyone please put your hands together in Gassho or bow your head in reverence as we say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. We are gathered here today in observance of the White River Buddhist Temple's monthly Shotsuki service to remember those who have passed away in the month of May. May the fragrance of the incense teach us the purity of our intention. May the beauty of the flowers offered teach us of life's impermanence. May the light that burns brightly teach us of Amida's great wisdom and compassion. Please repeat the number 2 with me. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Hanako Yanagawa, Sachiko Hirose, Tokuyo Komoto, Masaru Kato. Takeyoshi Jack Koga, Gladys Jissy, Risako Kawasaki, Masao Mikami, Frank Fujimura, George Mitsuo Hiranaka, Bill Yaguchi, George Shoji Terada, Betty Tanaka, Yoshiko Yamada, Alan Murashige, Christina Joy Clicks, and if I had omitted a name for the month of May, you may come up to Oshoko now.
Can I have us once more please put our hands together in Gasho, bow your head in contemplation as we say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Nox, Namo Nox, Namo.
Please now rise if you are able and read along with me the three treasures on page 3. The three treasures. Fortunate is it to be born into human life, now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha, now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Now please remain standing for our Gatha Namo Amida Butsu on page 137. Thank you. You may now be seated, and we will have a Dharma message from Reverend Cindy.
Can I have everyone please put your hands together in Gasho or bow your head in reverence as I say these words from Shandao. Further, Shandao states, Namu means to take refuge. It further signifies aspiring for birth and directing virtue. Amida Butsu is the practice. Because of this import, one necessarily attains birth. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Well, hello everyone. I do have to hope that everyone's Friday nights wasn't bad. You guys didn't drink too much tequila, I hope. Either that or you were passed out from all the candy if you observe Kodomo no Hi, Children's Day. So, I don't know, good, bad, yeah. But I hope everyone had a wonderful week. But today we are observing our May Shotsuki Hoyo, our May monthly memorial service, in which we remember all of those who have dedicated themselves to not only the Jodo Shinshi teachings, but also the temple and the Sangha here at the White River Buddhist Temple. It is important that we remember all of those who have passed, because we would not be here today if they did not keep up the temple, if there was no congregation to help people gather to listen to the teachings. And so today, it's a Shotsuki Hoyo day, so I have to be a little bit more doctrinal today. But today I chose a quote from Shandao, one of the 7 masters, the third of the 3 Chinese masters. And Shandao writes in his commentary on the Contemplation Sutra, the Kangyosho. He writes, Namu means to take refuge. It further signifies aspiring for birth and directing virtue. Amida Butsu is the practice. Because of this import, one necessarily attains birth. Shandao was very, very important to our tradition in Jodo Shinshu, not only because he contributed a lot of insight into the Pure Land teachings, but as we all chanted today, we did chant something from him, and that was the Sambujo today. So he helped encourage the Pure Land teachings. And Shinan Shonin understood this, and thus he took this part of Shandao's teachings and actually described it even further. In Shinan Shonin's Songo Shinzo Meimon, the notes on the inscriptions of sacred scrolls, Shinan Shonin actually takes apart this quote and writes that to take refuge is to respond to the command and follow the call of the 2 honored ones, Shakyamuni and Amida. So Namo means to, or Namo, Namu, means to take refuge. And it is a call from Amida Buddha telling us to take refuge in them, to take refuge in Amida Buddha. That is Amida Buddha's calling to us. Shakyamuni Buddha is also referenced here because not only is Shakyamuni Buddha the historical Buddha who lived in this world, but Shakyamuni Buddha is the one that we refer to as the being who points us to Amida Buddha. If it weren't for the sutras from Shakyamuni Buddha, we would not have heard about Amida Buddha. Also in Jodo Shinshu, we identify Shakyamuni Buddha as being a manifestation in this world of Amida Buddha because they told us of Amida Buddha. So Namu means to take refuge in Amida Buddha. Amida Buddha and Shakyamuni Buddha's calling for us to take refuge in Amida Buddha. The quote further goes, it further signifies aspiring for birth and directing the virtue, the aspiration to be born in the Pure Land of happiness in response to the call of the 2 honored ones. Thus, when we hear Namo Amida Butsu, we should feel eventually, you don't have to feel it now, eventually, hopefully, that you feel this aspiration for birth into Amida Buddha's Pure Land, because in Jodo Shinshu, we understand that here in this world, we cannot become Buddhas. We cannot become enlightened in this world. Thus, it is Amida Buddha's primal vow, which allows us to be born into Amida Buddha's Pure Land and attain our own enlightenment. The quote goes on, Amida Butsu is explained as the practice, which means we should know that the fulfilled practice is none other than the primal vow in which Bodhisattva Dharmakara selected the name. It is the act as cause by which Buddha, birth in the Pure Land of peace, is truly settled. Shinran Shonin actually quotes Shandao, this specific quote, in two places. And one quote, as I said, is in the notes on the inscriptions on sacred schools, but the other one is in his bigger work called the Kyoryo Shinsho, in which he states that, this in the chapter on practice, that saying Nam Myoho Butsu is the right practice. It is the practice that we should be doing. Thus, saying Nam Myoho Butsu is the practice because not only is it also the primal vow of Amida Buddha, it is also Amida Buddha themselves. So thus, it is the right practice for us to be born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land and attain enlightenment. Thus, one necessarily attains birth. Attain means to be brought to attainment. Birth means to be born in the Pure Land. Necessarily, one is brought to the attainment of birth naturally, by jinen. Jinen means that one does not calculate in any way whatever. In Jodo Shinshu, there is this understanding that we have calculated minds, that we calculate to go to the Pure Land. But that is incorrect, because there is a difference between wishing and aspiring, right? We want to be born in the Pure Land. That is a wish. Aspiring means that it naturally occurs. We aspire to be born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. And this naturalness, this jinen, as they call it, it translates to self, well, jinen itself means natural. So jinen, naturally, means that we do not calculate in whatsoever. Thus, when we say Nam Myoho Butsu, yes, we can say it out of practice to get ourselves familiar with the word Nam Myoho Butsu, Nam Myoho Butsu, Nam Myoho Butsu. But if we say that we need to say Nam Myoho Butsu to be born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land out of calculation, that does not necessarily mean that Amida Buddha, we are entrusting fully in Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion. Thus, when we say Nam Myoho Butsu, it should be naturally. When we hear or say Nam Myoho Butsu, Nam Myoho Butsu should naturally flow out. Occasionally, it may naturally flow out even when you're not here at the temples, which is totally fine, because it's that naturalness that brings rise to the aspiration of birth in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. And the reason why I took this quote is because we know for certain that those who have passed in the month of May have also done this. They have naturally, in their lives, said Nam Myoho Butsu without calculation, with that mind that aspires to be born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. And thus, we know for certain that they were born in that Pure Land once they passed in this world. And they also come back at the same time when we say Nam Myoho Butsu to visit us and make sure, check in with us that we are okay. That is the infinite wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha whenever we say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. It is not only Amida Buddha and Shakyamuni Buddha commanding us to take refuge in Amida Buddha, but it is also those who have passed to encourage us to also, without calculating minds, entrust ourselves to Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion. Thus today, we commemorate their lives by also reciting Nam Myoho Butsu throughout our service to remind us of not only their passing, all the people that we have loved, but also to entrust fully to Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion. So in closing, can I have us please put our hands together in Gassho as we say, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Reverend Cindy, for your Dharma talk. Please rise now, if you're able, for the Gatha Ondoksan 2 on page 153. Now please turn to page 8 and read along with me the daily creed of Jodo Shinshu. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively. Understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection, I shall diligently attend to my life's tasks in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namam Dabutsu. Namam Dabutsu. Namam Dabutsu. Okay. Thank you. You may now be seated. And I know we have some special guests today, if Sensei wants to.
Yes, I will introduce them. So today we have two guests. They are, the reason why I am introducing them is that they're from my family. So in the back, we have my mom, Jun Yasaki, and my sister, Ali Yasaki, who is a minister's assistant at the Gardena Buddhist Church. They have, it's nice that they're visiting, but they're leaving tomorrow. They're going on the Japan trip with the Seattle group. So they'll be leaving for Japan tomorrow. And unfortunately, they're coming back on Gotane. So unfortunately, you probably won't see them until maybe maybe later this year. Have no idea, but we're hoping that they'll visit again sometime in the future here. But yeah, should I say welcome?
Yes, thank you so much for coming today. It's always nice to see new faces. I don't believe there are any other first-time guests here today. I don't think so. So now it's time for announcements. Are you going to? I can, okay. So quickly, after service, we'll have ukulele practice. Please come and play and or sing with us.
Yeah, after service, we're going to have a Bonodori meeting, I guess, in the multi-purpose room, because I think the ukulele practice is back there. Also, we will have our ABA barbecue steak dinner tomorrow at 12 p.m. You're all welcome. So far, we've got about 15 people signed up. So, okay.
When Reverend Ugui got here a long time ago, he started a meditation program. Well, we really haven't changed it a whole lot since then, so we want to find out what everybody wants from the White River Meditation Program. So there's a survey out there in the front, or you can go online. It's right on our website, and you can fill it out there. So we'd like to get all your input. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Georgette, and I'm here personally. If anyone else is picking up their bentos in Tacoma, I'd like to carpool or something, so come and see me if you're interested. It's a little bit of a drive. Be fun to have some company. Thank you.
Okay, I'm making an announcement about announcements. So, pre-pandemic, we used to give out half-page sheets, and it would list all the upcoming events with a little bit of detail and contact information. And so then you don't have to store it all in your head when people are standing up here trying to give you the information. So we're going back to that. So if you have something to announce in the future, or if you want to put something on that page, let's just send it to office. Is that okay, Kathy? We'll just send it to office@wrbt.org, and we'll collect all of those and create a half sheet every week. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but just a reminder, next Saturday is our plant sale. And so, and I believe there is a sign-up sheet somewhere in order to help. But just a reminder that, yeah, next Saturday, I believe it starts at 9, is the plant sale will be out front. And Saturday is supposed to be a nice day, so come on out. And if you have plants, certainly bring them. I believe Mary's starting Thursday in terms of getting things organized and priced out and stuff. So, Wednesday.
Is everyone else done? Okay. Okay, so as Georgette kindly reminded people, please pick up, if you ordered it, the sukiyaki bento. They just started. It's a little after 11 now. So 11 to 1, please pick up your bento. Remember, they want you to, I don't know which side of Fawcett that is. They eventually want you to come on Fawcett, but they wanted you to come from 19th Street. But there's been a lot of construction on 19th, so you can't make a left onto 19th from 19th onto Fawcett anymore. So you kind of have to go around. Best way is to go onto 17th, possibly go on Court D, come up 19th, and then come on Fawcett. So sorry, a little bit roundabout, but I'll have this. It does have a little diagram, a very tiny diagram on the bottom. So if you need to double check how to get your bento, please, I'll be in the back with this. So that is that announcement. Center for Buddhist Education announcement. It's Learn About Buddhist Holidays from Reverend Jerry Hirano of the Salt Lake Buddhist Temple. I assume, I don't know if it's pre-recorded or not, but it'll be on YouTube on May 13th at 11 a.m. So if you are interested, it'll be up there on May 13th, but I assume everyone will be at the plant sale, so. Lastly is Tacoma Buddhist Temple is having their spring seminar and chow mein dinner on Saturday, May 20th. The guest speaker will be Reverend Rosalie May of Seattle Buddhist Temple. And the title is, What is the Middle Path and How do we find it? It is a seminar from 2 to 4 p.m. in the social hall downstairs. And the chow mein dinner will be from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. right after that. The seminar is free and there will be Zoom options available. But if you are staying for the dinner, we would like they would like a suggested donation, excuse me, of $15. Okay, so if you are interested, the chow mein probably won't look exactly like this. Just FYI, I know different branding, so I should have asked Koyama Sensei what his chow mein will look like because he's making the chow mein. But if you're interested, everything will be in the back for you to take a picture of. Is there anybody here who speaks Japanese? 日本語日本語話せる方また発表しますけど、5月16日に日本語保養をします。それ、午前11時火曜日です。はい、Okay, and that's it. So remember, directions for Sugiyaki, Buddhist holidays, and then the sign up for the seminar I think is on here. Yeah. Oh, it says email Reverend Koyama. So, well, either way. Okay. So those are the announcements.
Okay, so now for our closing words, please put your heads together in Gassho and read along with me. It's in the service booklet. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others' sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. And thank you for coming to service today, and have a safe drive home.